What's going on, guys? Kevin here, back again with the 6th Streets YouTube channel, and this time we have a little bit of a different video. We are actually putting an intake on the Lexus ISF. We kind of got most of it done, but I'm going to break down some of the things that happened that made this a little bit more involved than it should have been. This intake did come with the car, so some things seem to have been mismatched, so we made it work. But yeah, we still have to start it up, go for a test drive and whatnot, but I'll break down what happened here. So taking this off, this is the heat shield from RR Racing for their intake system. We had this pipe on it before. We just didn't have the second half of it with the rest of the intake done. So we threw this on. Previous owner reportedly said the car drove a little bit weird when he put this on and loaded the tune. But we'll see how that goes now that we're giving it a shot. It seemed that a couple of things were mismatched, like we had a loose coupler here that pretty much had the intake pipe totally loose. And then we had a couple of missing clamps. These just barely worked over here. And of course our filter from the system, which seems to be on there pretty fine. I don't really like that it touches the fender necessarily, but that could be either me on the install or it's just how it is. And then you have this heat shield. You do need a bolt here and a bolt down here to hold down this half of the heat shield. And also worth mentioning, you do need to get rid of this half of your airbox, and of course the airbox itself. We had an upgraded drop-in filter. Well, I discovered that upon taking it apart, but this supposedly would do better. Some people say it would, some say it wouldn't. We're gonna give it a shot though, because well, it came with the car, so why not? And if it doesn't work out, we'll revert back to that setup. But for now, we're just going to close this up because overall, it's a very simple job. It's just a little bit involved if some things may be mismatched like they were in our case. And also, you got to take off a lot of plastics as you see, which some of the clips can be very, very easy. Some of them will give you a bit of a hard time. Depends on the car and well, the condition of everything. In our case, it wasn't too bad. We only had maybe 1 or 2 clips that kind of fought us. So didn't really take too long to do this. Most of my time was really spent trying to figure out the vacuum switch, but I don't see a lot online on that. So for now, I'm just going to throw it together and we're going to see what happens. All right, so our RR Racing intake system is complete. This is the final product. We got this capped off. I'll get a better cap for it at some point. One thing I do really like about this intake system is rather than just being a standard cone filter with an airbox, it actually lets you keep the stock duct to route some air into it so that then you're not dealing with it just being a hot air intake or just overall less efficient than stock. So this thing should probably yield some sort of gains, and if not, at least some sound. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and if it doesn't work out, like I said, we'll revert back. Start up the car. So we got our intake on. First start complete. It was stumbling a little bit, but it kind of relearned it as it went. We have not flashed it. I'm going to drive around like this without flashing for now. You see it kind of stumbles a little bit on the start, but it'll kind of figure it out. We're going to go for a drive as we go to the gym, and let's see how the car does. And if anything, I'll flash it when I get to my boy's house. Alright, so as you guys hear, the car definitely sounds better. Way better. But as you also see, we got every light under the sun on our dash now. So we got to try to flash the tune. I was going to pull the fuses, but I got no cutters with me right now. So I'm driving to my boy's crib before we go lift. And then over there, we'll go ahead and try to cut the zip tie that's holding the plastic over the main fuse box on the driver's side, and then pull the ECU fuse, the EFI fuse, right? I believe it was EFI and something of traction control, maybe the ECU one as well. But we'll pull all that, and then really, dog, whatever. But we'll pull that stuff to reset everything, put them back in, flash our tune, and we'll see how this thing runs. And if it doesn't run too well, then I guess we'll be running like that for a little bit until we get a proper tune on this thing. But yeah, The car sounds amazing. You'll hear it in a second. Alright guys, so we flashed the tune successfully, got the fuses out to reset everything, then flashed our tune. And let me just say, I'm not sure what happened with the car beforehand, because I flashed this thing and it feels good. Like the response is instant, it's shifting faster, and I've only shifted maybe 2 gears right now. It feels kind of crazy. But yeah, we're gonna take the highway real quick, or we'll be able to open it up a little bit and see what the car really feels like. Feels good. Feels good. No issues with the response and everything, so if you ask me, I'll probably leave it OTS as is right now. It feels nice. I'm pretty happy with it off the shelf, if I'm honest with you guys. Sure, it'd be faster if I go get an actual custom tune, but man, it feels good. Alright guys, just grabbing you some extra sound clips with the intake so you guys can see what it drives like and whatnot. Unfortunately, updates on this thing, we had the subwoofer go out, so our sound system is way weaker, as you'll see right now.
Craig, get it crack, stay up in the section while the shit happens, up and down wolf scale to the 700.
It ain't really it, not like before at least, so that's the only downside. Well, let me let this thing warm up before we go. Y'all can definitely hear it's got a little more growl now here, for sure. Crack a window so you guys get a little bit of tunnel noise. Yeah, so as y'all see, it sounds way better, and after having driven a little while with it, can confirm it's definitely faster. Pulls way harder up top. It pulls way harder up top and in the mid-range. Low end, it's a little bit different. I kind of feel what the previous owner was saying, that the low end is a little bit dead at times. So I probably will have to give this thing a street tune at some point, and well, a custom tune at that, and then we'll see how it drives. But it drives a lot better than I expected based off of what I was told, and so far I'm pretty satisfied with the result. Car definitely feels a lot punchier now, and the intake I feel gave it the exact amount of growl that I was looking for, that I felt it was missing with the exhaust. So I'm glad I put it on. because it saved me the trouble of trying to mess with pipes or something and then possibly screwing up something that didn't have a problem. Because the exhaust, yeah, it's a little bit quiet for valves open sometimes, but it's the perfect amount of noise to not be annoying and still entertain you. Sometimes the exhaust pops a little bit too with this tune. But yeah, overall, RR Racing intake, would I recommend it? If you ask me, yes. Solely based off the sound and paired with the tune, the performance increase, I would say it's a good value. The drop-in filter is a good option though if you decide to keep your stock box. Just buy an upgraded filter. That's not half bad. It should render some performance gain as well, but this does have a larger diameter pipe. In theory, should flow some more air, and the filter they give you with it does have a velocity stack to help that airflow further. But overall, just based off of what I'm feeling with it, the sound, I would definitely say it's worthwhile. And if I get another tune on this thing, it should be even better. But overall, I love it. And as you can tell, sounds amazing. Man, this car has been the best decision. Yeah, as it stands, this car has been the best decision. And this stuff only makes it better. So with that said, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll see a lot more, not only F, but super content and tons of other stuff we're trying to do out here. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.